What's up, everybody out there in the YouTube cosmos? My name is Brad, and I'm going to be having a short video here for you. Do kind of a little introductory to what future videos will hold for you. Once again, my name is Brad, and what I'm doing here is I'm just going to do some short videos, talk about some things that I feel I need to talk about, and I feel that need to be talked about. Random things in general, most things that are going on in our world today that are happening around us. And I feel the need to actually have a video and do this thing here because you look around today and you see everybody running around, got their iPhones, up their butts, and they're online no matter where they're at. And it's insane, really, when you think about it, how we are just blinded by media, by government control, and about all kinds of different scenarios like that. And anytime I try to talk to somebody about an issue or a thing or something that's going on, if it doesn't have to do with the Grammys, or it doesn't have to do with making money, or it doesn't have to do with anything, any sort of media, any sort of entertainment type thing, I find that the interest is minimal. It's insane. It's really wild. So, I talk to family, I talk to friends, talk to people and whatnot, and it's an overwhelming sense of of just complete being herded and blinded by the powers that be, and by the media, and by everything just flashing through our face. And I want to go out here and I want to try to talk and do my part. As we all know, and most of you guys are watching this, look at YouTube videos. And there's a lot of people out there that are there that talk and want to bring things to light, want to help other Americans out, other people, humanity, and all this stuff out there. And I certainly don't think that my one video, my one post will change the world or even change the block. But I do feel that everybody in today's society needs to stand up and ask questions, and question the authority and question the powers that be. And I don't necessarily mean authority by government and another president and all this type of thing, but just everything from big business to corporations to everything that controls our intake. Unfortunately, our intake is controlled. Certainly, you can control what those things you do grab and choose, but what are there as your options are pretty much controlled and pretty much put there for your consumption with an agenda, with things there. So, point being is, again, I want to come on here and do some short videos for you guys. Hopefully, it'll be entertaining. I like to have some interaction, suggestions, talk, comments, those type of kind of things, where we can to really try to get the word out there. And the word, what I mean by that is just the word for people to stand up. More and more things can be done to us as a society, as America itself, or even beyond that, just as a global scheme level. And they can do anything now because no one asks questions. Everybody just blinders on and just worry about their bubble, their little bucket there, and what's inside of it. And they can filter through that and don't really look up and see how it's getting into their bucket and what is coming in their bucket and question that. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I just want to talk about the things and stand up to the things I want to say, talk about. And one specific thing that has been going on around me and in my vicinity, and I've started to notice, and it's really started me to start talking to people about a certain issue that I think is gigantic, and it's happened to us every single day. And my response I get is just blank stares, or laughter, or so what. To me, every one of those things, every one of those responses are just ridiculous. And the specific thing I'm talking about is, and some people may know about this, and some people may have heard about it, but it's just called chemtrails. Chemtrails, aerosol spraying, geoengineering, big jets in the sky pluming crap on us, whatever you want to call it. It is happening, people. Look up at the skies, no matter where you're at. I challenge you to look out. I don't care where you are in the country, in the world for that matter. Look up, and you will see chemtrails. You will see big giant jets streaking the skies in any different direction, gridding it, everything with what some people might go, oh, that's a contrail. Jets do that, and certainly some jets do that, and exhaust of ice crystals coming off because of the engine, blah blah blah. That dissipates immediately. I'm not talking about that. Okay, if you see a jet going astray and there's a little trail behind it, it's just disappearing as it goes. Okay, there you go. That happens. It's been happening since planes or jets, I should say. But regardless of that, we're talking about chemtrails, these big giant jets that are just pluming big streaks. I'm talking about across the horizon, across the sun. Seems to be trying to block out the sun for some reason. It could be any million reasons why it's happening. It is happening. good, bad, or indifferent, reasoning-wise, I want to know. I want to ask questions. I'm not sitting there saying, hey, they're poisoning us, this is population control, and they're trying to kill every one of us, or they're trying to brainwash us with this, or whatever, the major conspiracy theories are about it. What I'm saying is it's happening, and it's happening right here in California, and it's happening all over the globe. Who's doing it? I don't know. Who can be doing it? The government, right? I mean, who could go around just fly anywhere and spew stuff somewhere? There's only I couldn't do it even if I had a pilot's license. I start doing something like that, I'll get zipped out of the sky immediately. So, we only begs the question who can do it. There's very few there can do it. And again, it's happening now. What happens is they come across your sky and they streak their plumes, their big chemtrails. And what happens, you sit there and you can watch it over, morning or day or night or whatever, how they're doing it. In my area, it happens all day long, most of the days. And what happens is that plume will just sit there, and then all of a sudden it spreads out, and it starts to spread out into this thick fog, and eventually it becomes an overcast. It's overcast, your whole sky is covered, the sun is covered with overcast skies. And it is some sort of whatever, chemical. I know there's been studies and it says there's aluminum in there, uranium, and other type of kind of things. I haven't done the test. I haven't test my water or this or that, but I've seen documentaries. What in the World Are They Spraying is a good documentary to watch if you are interested in what I'm saying here. Again, what begs the question for me is why? What is it? Who is it? You can't get an answer from anywhere. Nowhere. A legitimate answer. You can get theories, you can get conspiracy theories, you can get, disinformation put out there by who, the powers that be. Bottom line is, it is happening. Now, I'm not sitting here going to say, guys, hey, the sky is falling, the Antichrist is coming, or New World Government, order is in full effect, and this is the first phase, and it's doing it because that's creating earthquakes, and I'm not saying that. What I am saying is it is happening, and we as American people and as people of humanity and around the globe, because it's happening it's global wide, we need to stand up and ask why, what's going on. Get straight answers, which, again, we won't. The only way we can is by uniting everybody standing up, 2011 and beyond, and really asking these tough questions, to our government, and not saying necessarily because they're doing it, but hey, you should be able to give us the answers, right? We elected you to take care of us, so help us with this issue. Doesn't seem to be getting a lot of help from anybody. We got a lot of people on YouTube. As you type in chemtrails, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff. You're gonna people that their site is their channels dedicated to it. You're gonna people that are just talking about it. I want to be another one. Like I said, I talked to family about it. People. I got blank stares. Like I said, I got laughter, and I've gotten, oh, that's trippy. Oh well, and then go on and go on the iPhone, and then forget about it a week from now. I've pointed it up to people as it's happening. I was in Disneyland with my family, a whole bunch of us, and over top of Disneyland, okay, it was just all day long, chemtrails. I don't know how these people could just sit there and walk under it and just get hurted and not ask a question about it, not go, what is that? Why is that happening? And again, that's what I want to spark in these things. I want these videos to be thought-provoking. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to convince you to my point. I'm not trying to do any of that. What I am trying to do is I want you to question it. You have to always question authority, and I don't mean that in a rebellion, the world type of thing. What I mean is you gotta, oh, is that the way this really was? That's our history? Well, what about this? Oh, really? That's that? Well, what about this? You may get an answer, you go, oh, I get that. Or you may get, I don't know, and then they shut you off, and that's the problem. We need to stand up and start asking these questions. So these videos that will be coming to you will be short little videos, 10, 15 minutes, that would maybe two-parters, things like that, if we're really going on a subject, to, get to talk about this stuff. So, the first topic, that I want to discuss is the chemtrails. I have pictures and videos that happens right over the top of my head, and, I'll post it on here for you guys, and check it, for you to check it out. It is absolutely insane. So, we really need to stand up and really need to ask that question, and like I said, it's all about just challenging, not necessarily the authority, but challenging the facts. Science, technology, all this would be nowhere, you'd be light years backwards if there wasn't people that challenged the authority, who challenged the mainstream, who challenged these type of things, and came with a new and real scenario. I mean, it's very simple, explanation, and it's everybody's seen it and heard it, or at some point that, hey, we all at one point thought the world was flat. Well, hey, how everybody was so convinced, and everybody was an idiot who thought it was otherwise. Well, guess what? It was round, and it goes on and on from, hey, we thought we were the center of the universe. We thought the sun revolved around us. Well, hey, guess what? We're not the center of the universe. We're just this little speck on the corner of our galaxy. Hey, well, that's the new mainstream. Well, who knows what goes on from there and there. And the fact that, hey, the sun revolves around us, man. We're the most special thing in this entire existence. Hey, we revolve around this sun that will eventually burn out and make our Earth, inhabitable. And concurrently next year, soon, do solar flares that disrupts our, way of living. So we always need to, challenge and ask these questions. So that's what we'll be doing in here in these videos. And again, I implore you to talk, to comment, to give me back here, give me some feedback. Let's do some serious talking. Now, if you have information on chemtrails, you want to post a comment on there or a link to your thing, so be it. Let's do this. Let's really ask questions. And again, this isn't just all about chemtrails. There's other issues that I think that need to be talked about. Like I said, good, bad, or indifferent. We need the answers. From everything. We need to blow the doors off mainstream archaeology. They're going to sit here and tell us that we, civilization, has only been going on for 10,000 years. Intelligent civilization that can build cities and things. And archaeology it states otherwise. Physical evidence states otherwise. Mainstream archaeology telling us that these primitive people with little ropes and stone hammers built the pyramids, or without any other type of technology that's lost to this day. I'm not sitting here saying alien technology and ancient aliens, although very good theory. But what I'm saying is that there's some sort of lost technology, lost ability to move these megalithic stones into these things, and not just one. Tiwanaku can say that. So have done these type of things and have built these type of structures that are unexplained today. We have submerged, Atlantis type cities that you can find major stones that hey, well, this things predate. These waters have been here over 10,000 years. This thing predates any type of early civilization. So but again, without people questioning this, we'll just get that. Columbus will discover America. All these type of things. So that's what I mean about standing up, 2011 beyond. We really need to get together as people. Hey, I'm American. I live in America. Whatever that means. But the bottom line is this is global. As we know, the Earth changes constantly. Things are happening. Now and ongoing forever, from the beginning to eternity or end, however, whatever happens first. And we are here on this planet, and we need to get together. And really talk about it, and really be one, and one love, unity. So that's my message for this first video. So hopefully you guys dig it. Hopefully I'm entertaining enough for you to watch for this 15 minutes. If I am, subscribe. Hit me up, subscribe. Let's talk. Let's chat. Again, let's unite. Let's stand up. 2011 and beyond, and see what we can do about becoming a unified race, a unified species, and move on and fix all this crap that we have going on today. Over here at Stand Up 2011 Beyond, hearts go out to Japan and all the human beings out there that are going through what they're going through. It's insane. And we'll do that. It will happen over here in America, and whether it's that, natural, or man-made, something will happen, and everybody's just walking around doing their thing, going to Walmart, iPhones here and there, and it's going to take us by surprise. So if you don't get ready, and you're not prepared for things to happen, things will happen, and you'll be at the butt end of it. Our next thing, we'll talk a little about chemtrails, hopefully get a response, and also we're talking about survival, as far as earthquake survival, what you need to do for your home, what you need to do for yourselves, prepared mentally, physically, with things. So we'll talk about that one. It'll be a great episode. We'll again discuss that. So if you have any topics, discussions, subscribe to the YouTube channel here, please. Be a part of what's going on. Again, one love, stand up, 2011 beyond. Much love.